way doesn't fuck up anything.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we don't. You don't have to worry about the screen share because we're not doing the little thing at the bottom. We're just doing the
Yeah, I
sidebar
know, but
So,
today. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mehvies. I know it's a short time after our last feature, but today we're watching Batman: The Long Halloween. We're not actually
kids, we're
Batman.
pack your bags, kids, because we are going to be in it for the long haul.
Yeah, this is a double feature here tonight. This was originally released as 2 hour-and-a-half films. They edited it into a single 3-hour feature for the 4K release, but they never released 4K singles.
Which is odd.
I'm currently stuck with the most fucked up spine count of anything DC has released, but then they stopped doing...
Sadly, the actress who voiced Catwoman in this movie died prior to this film's release.
Unfortunate.
It is.
Yeah.
And Jensen Ackles, even though he shouldn't work as Batman, I've heard his voice prior to watching this, and I'm like, huh, that actually sounds good.
Jensen Ackles has a voice that sounds like hot piping honey.
And though I still vastly prefer his voice as Jason. So, are we all queued up and ready to go?
Aren't the boys? Yes, but before we go, do you want to play Spot the Edit on the poster?
I see Joel all on Joker's face, the Cheadle all and Mr. or J. Jonah Jameson.
Yep. Dead Ninja Slayer right behind him.
Oh, I see Radigan.
I'm surprised you haven't commented on what I did to Batman's face.
Hold on. What did you do to Batman's face?
I need to see this.
Oh, you put in Soldier Boy's face.
I did not actually put in Soldier Boy's face. I put in Dean Winchester's face.
What? Why?
Although it is the same actor, but you know.
Anyway, are we all set ready to go?
Yes, we are. In a 3, and a 2, and a 1. And we are going to have to pause halfway through this so that we can switch out the discs. Well, go to the other folder. Yeah, for me.
Alright.
Yeah, they didn't put out 4K singles for this film originally. They just put out the regular Blu-rays and
with open bar.
Yeah, and then the 4K.
Yep. A lot of open bars. Because they keep robbing the open bar.
4K's over.
Well, then
why?
why?
Even though Long Halloween is part of the universe. But then they immediately stopped doing the DCU thing on the side of the covers once they switched over to the,
Hello, Mr. Falcone.
Crisis.
He was a lover.
Why exactly do you have the Shredder scratches on your face, Carmine?
He does kind of look like the Shredder.
Yeah.
In fact, I think Bruce just give him longer hair. I mean, you could mistake him for TM
this movie Shredder. It's in relation to the fastest way I've managed to disappoint my mom in regards to telling her something interesting.
Damn.
So, I told her that Josh Duhamel played Harvey in this. And so she's like, "Oh, neat!" But then she finds out, he voiced him, and then she's like, "Oh."
Just gonna do a quick little shoot up of Sal Maroni's restaurant and the quick little Godfather homage here.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Which is neat.
Look how they massacred my boy.
So yeah, Josh Duhamel plays Harvey, and I've mentioned that Jensen Ackles is Batman. Not the late Naya Rivera of voice Catwoman in a posthumous release.
Ah,
And now, I've read The Long Halloween, not recently, but I have read it.
how was it?
I thought it was quite good.
Well, then at least now we have some information on what it on. I have a good reference point.
Jim Gordon in this movie is voiced by Billy Burke.
Hmm.
Carmine Falcone is voiced by Titus Welliver.
Collateral Damage? What's that?
It's a superhero, after all.
Batman, why didn't
We've
you just
actually
use, like, one of your gadgets? Or the
we've seen Titus
Batmobile?
Welliver in a prior her voice work as Rotko in the Netflix Castlevania season 4.
No, I've watched a movie that I can't talk about recently, and, I'm getting flashbacks to it because there's a lot of fucking opening credits here that aren't actually helping.
Man,
Just wasting time.
we need to
1939.
see
Subtle,
everybody
guys.
who worked on this movie.
Need to see everybody who worked on this film and a bunch of, well, credits that, well, a bunch of, scenes, excuse me, that are completely out of context.
By the
We
way, I've
also
got
need to
bad
see
news for
that
you,
part.
Alex.
Huh?
This is the only film where Josh Duhamel voiced Harvey.
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Who did they get to voice him in the other films? Or is he just not
Well,
not in the other films?
the only other film that Harvey appeared in was Crisis on Infinite Earths 3, where he was voiced by Keith Ferguson.
Why?
Yeah,
Why is
I'm
there...
trying to remember.
What the fuck is wrong with the shading on that cabinet?
Out of
Not how
curiosity,
light works.
other than the original, have there ever been a good adaptation of Crisis of Infinite Earth now that I think about it?
No.
No. So, there's
Damn.
there's the,
Because I know CW fucked it up.
yeah, the CW fucked it up. What? Why is there a... That's not how silencers work, guys. Just gonna leave a Luger and a pumpkin there.
You see, Spider-Man, once I left New York, I decided I wanted a piece of the big bad bat. Turns out he doesn't have any loved ones I can throw off a bridge.
Yeah.
Apparently his parents were killed in an alleyway. Spider-Man.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
So, Keith Ferguson had...
One of his
So for
adopted
Keith
sons
Ferguson-
got beat to death by
Nah.
a clown with a crowbar.
I believe that is... Let me check. Alistair Duncan, reprising from The Batman.
Hooray. This city's fallen. Well, yeah, it is Gotham.
The timeline for this universe, unlike phase 1 of the DC AMU, is all kinds of fucked up.
The blocking is
Alright.
completely wrong! He
This is
was
probably my
facing
first-
him in the previous shot, and then he was 3/4 to the camera.
Okay, so this is technically my first Tomorrowverse thing. Mind giving me a good of a recap?
Okay, so
Okay.
there was a Superman movie where they smashed two completely opposite Superman stories together and came up with none of the good points of either of them. Then there was a Justice Society film, which
Barry Allen
was-
traveled back in
where-
time, and
okay,
then,
so the Flash
and-
travels quote unquote back
Of
in
course.
time to World
To
War
another
II
universe.
in another universe, yeah. And it was completely fucking pointless, aside from like the Flash kind of getting an idea to form the Justice League. Hi, Barbara. Looking forward to you getting shot.
In the
Oh joy! Of
sign.
course, the Flash screws up the timeline again.
Flash didn't even fuck up the timeline. The timeline fucked up itself.
Time is broken.
Oh. And here's Barbara Gordon Sr. I hate how all of these backgrounds are like high-resolution 3D renderings with fake cell shading and a bunch of superfluous texture on top. Because they just don't mesh with any of the shit that's going on in the foreground. Blocking is so wrong. How is the blocking this wrong?
Oh, Barbara.
Barbara Gordon.
So, by my reckoning, Dick Grayson should be about
Jace Grayson.
should be about her age right now, right?
I
mean, when is
suppose,
this
but here's a problem,
Door is
Alex.
rendered off kilter. The door is rendered off kilter.
Urgh.
Are you sure this is a good Batman movie?
It actually is. It's just...
No, this is just background details that give me an aneurysm.
Yeah. Yeah, he's had these with even the good movies we've watched.
I mean, he has been more, I guess, cinematic. I don't know how do you call it.
Okay, so Alex,
Mm-hmm.
this is a timeline where Batman decides to entrust Dick Grayson with Barry.
Damn it, Barry can't even take care of his own kids, let
God
alone
damn it,
another
Barry!
kid.
Yeah.
Put the
Bruce-
timeline down. Now, you're not supposed to be taking care of fucking Robin.
Bruce decided he didn't want to have a Robin in this
Kill-
timeline.
Kill, murder, death. Fucking hate it.
Man, man, this timeline is all kinds of fucked.
Yeah, like I said, even Phase 1 of the DCAMU was far better organized than this.
Phase 1... The problem Phase 1 had was that it didn't have enough movies.
Yeah, it didn't have
This-
enough movies, and it had too much Batman.
This universe is just making a lot of bad decisions. Why is the shadow gradient flickering?
Flicker, flicker.
Just
Flicker,
render
flicker,
hard
flicker.
shadows. Look, like this. Like they're trying to experiment with 3D lighting on 2D backgrounds and it doesn't
If we had
work.
Bender, if we had Bender here, we could hear the whole line. Line.
Hey, this one is better
Line.
than the previous two. Oh yeah, there was also Soul of the Dragon. Soul of the Dragon was pretty good, but it was too fucking short.
Soul of the Dragon had next to no Batman. This had more
Yes.
Batman.
It needed more Batman. But it also
Therefore,
needed
by
to not
virtue-
end before the... Commissioner Gordon looks more and more like a red-haired J. Jonah Jameson as the years go on.
You
The
keep
timeline-
forgetting he was played by J.K. Simmons.
Oh no,
in the
I don't-
DCEU.
I don't forget about that. That was something I was going to bring up next.
Dent,
I
aka
wonder-
former bestie.
I wonder, man. Now
Walking.
I'm thinking back to the damn Spider-Man and Batman role reversal. I'm like thinking, how would J. Jonah Jameson handle the Batman situation?
He's a goddamn hero!
Huh?
He'd be
How
he'd
strange.
be fucking shilling for Batman, and cause Gotham PD doesn't like him.
So Barbara
That's
Gordon
not how that
Sr.
works, Gordon. You should know that's not how that works. Even if it's a subsonic 22, it's not how that works.
Anyway, so Barbara Gordon Sr. is voiced by Amy Landecker,
Okay then.
and Gilda And Gilda Dent is voiced by Julie Nathanson. Let me check to see.
Are you offering that pipe to me? The blocking is still fucked. No shit, I think it's important, Jim. Everything that they put at the fucking crime scene is gonna be important, Jim. You fucking amateur. I
Well,
didn't
at
go
this
to
point-
school for detective work. You fucking did.
Well, here's the thing. Jim is currently lieutenant and,
Now, Captain.
well, captain at this point. And yeah.
Mm.
So he's captain at this point, so he's still new.
Ah,
The shadows. The shadows are bugging me. We've got 3 heads, so, of
Oh,
course,
oh, hi, Selena.
I'm gonna
Donning a
go over there
more.
and get some from her, too, so, you know.
Okay, then.
See, I was thinking.
Again.
I wonder if these two know each other or something.
So Selena's sporting an outfit similar to her animated universe counterpart.
Makes me wonder if they were
Ah.
maybe childhood friends or something.
if there been please tell me there had been a timeline where Batman and Selina were childhood friends.
No, I was talking about Harvey. Excuse me. Why do you look like the Penguin? Line.
Heh.
Line,
Line.
line,
Line.
line.
Oop.
Oh, well, you know. Some,
Bender.
Ender!
well, you know. I guess if well, you know, I guess
So
we summoned Bender.
Excuse
with
me.
magic. Line. 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 Line.
Line.
Line. Line.
Hey, they actually paced that line right.
Line.
Most unorthodox.
No, really.
Take his head and turn it all the way around.
And then you put your leg up.
Just gonna throw him off the... Yeah, this is definitely a good idea. Have a dead body in your lobby. This is definitely not something that we're going to have traced back to us. Why was a mobster thrown down the stairwell? Please tell me that you
Line.
have people who are going to take care of this.
Alberto Falcone is voiced by Jack Quaid.
Another member of the boys cast.
That's at the old VFW there, isn't it?
We can barely hear you, man.
So, Alex, how do you feel about this Selena outfit?
It's pretty good.
She's got a nice ass.
Yeah. I'm finding it hard to take the bat jockstrap seriously.
What, the fact that he's wearing underwear in this universe?
Just a little bit. How did she manage to get over there and you're not willing to? You know, if you just kept running, it would have been perfect. And now she's all the way on the other side.
Look, that booty of yours is not getting away from me. Oh, she's got some really good back muscles.
Yeah.
Suppose it must be intentional that that looks like the animated series grappling hook. Now we're
Probably.
about to reenact the ending of Back to the Future here. Somebody better queue up What's Up Danger, because that is something that should have broken her goddamn legs.
You forget that she is the Catwoman.
She always lands on her feet. Bruce, you have a goddamn death wish. Are you Charles Bronson underneath that mask?
Remember,
Why did the frame rate drop for that? Yeah, just for that shot. It went back to normal in the next two shots. His hands are as big as her waist.
counterfeit bills everywhere.
So many.
Oh, now all we need is a Biggie Smalls impersonator to take a nap on them.
We just need a mirror. Just give me a mirror. I think I can figure it out.
I'm not gonna answer that question. Because if I did, you'd be able to figure out who I am immediately.
We just gotta keep clowns with gasoline away from this now.
I mean, especially after 08.
Well, I just wanted to know if you've ever fucked a girl in a catsuit on a giant pile of money before. Because if not, there's a first time for everything.
Oh, god damn it, Selena.
We're currently channeling Batman Forever for some. What?
I want him to watch.
Seriously, Josh Duhamel should play a live action version of Harvey.
Yeah, it's a shame that the last appearance of Harvey Dent was in a movie that sucked big squeaky clown balls.
The
Oh dear. What the fuck is going on with her gloves? Why is there just a white outline around her hands? Like, there's a white outline around the black outline she has in some shots. And her walking away somehow makes the shadows on Batman's cowl go fucking nuts. I mean, Harvey, a lot of lawyers are criminals.
Yeah, that's why there's so many lawyers in hell. There's two heads.
Yep.
Curses.
It's Harvey's coin,
It's
after
time
all.
to... Excuse me. It's time to cue up the Nickelback because we're going to burn it to the ground tonight.
Oh, joy.
Boy, am I proud of how we handled this. Meanwhile,
Even if I was Bruce Wayne, I might consider, like, stealing all of that money and, like, quietly donating it to charity or something.
don't
rather
be
than
suspicious.
burning it.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Block lights. In the Jurassic Park font.
There she is.
What the fuck was up with that ominous music?
I think it was meant to lead us into believing that something had happened to her.
Hmm.
We'll find something to fix your wound.
Yes, the Transformers have
Or perhaps
interesting technology.
perhaps we'll travel
Yeah.
to a... Oh dear.
Oh, no.
Of course, plug in fire effects and smoke effects everywhere. Just
Are they
completely...
properly looped?
No. I mean, they're looped fine. They're looped fine, it's just that they're not plugged in right. They look like shit.
You know exactly what I was thinking, Alex.
Batman, hush. Why you cuss, bud, CJ?
Not the last time you're going to be saying that about the CGI in this movie, Alex.
So fucked. What was that about maintaining a safe distance?
And Batman?
No. Batman.
Why are all of you stopping? Some of you could stay, and some of you could follow Batman.
Deer in headlights situation.
Oh, and oh, by the way,
The
one thing
windshield
to
is
note.
bulletproof. Why would you order anything but bulletproof windshields? It's the goddamn Batmobile.
Anyway, Alex, so one thing I gotta tell you, this is a universe where Selena and Bruce both know each other's identities.
Okay. Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown.
By the way, this charming fellow, Mickey Chen, is voiced by Greg Chun.
Why are you just
that
shooting?
can't you had they can't, you had to have made that up.
What?
That name is so damn ridiculous.
He's the voice of Muzan in Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Now that guy's gonna be bleeding out in the next 5 minutes, because it looks like Batman just severed his femoral artery and completely destroyed his femur.
Do I look to be in a gaming mood?
Oh, that's gonna get infected now.
Yep. Hey, look.
Who
So if this
invited
is
Shadow the Hedgehog?
no, who invited the
I know.
Yakuza?
Oh dear. It's
So why
Marvel
aren't these
Spider-Man.
guys? So aren't we doing?
No, it's the Triads. The Yakuza are Japanese.
Fair enough.
Okay,
I forgot these guys were Cantonese. There is a difference between Cantonese and Chinese people.
That weapon is
Yeah.
fucking absurd. Yeah, see, this is
No.
why that weapon is absurd. Why don't you guys just have guns?
Because in their nation, it's
Batman
harder to
currently
get
channeling
access to
his-
the Second Amendment
Batman currently channeling his inner Captain America,
and failing epically at that.
complete with early Captain America getting thrown into a pile of trash cans. Use your batarangs. Use the
No.
goddamn batarangs. Excuse me. That had to hurt. Oh dear. Asian Bane is about to have your ass.
Damn.
Perhaps that's Hun.
Nah,
I guess.
Han would at least have some sense and bring along a whole group of purple dragons.
I mean, which Bane are we talking? Are we talking about Bane, the smart Bane, or the big strong Bane?
Aye, Selena.
Fucking took you long enough.
Looks like one of the gorillas. Like a really fat Murdoch.
She's more than capable. You know, he doesn't
You have
work in
handcuffs, honey?
Yep, we're in Thanksgiving at this point in time.
Yeah, this is already going a little too quickly for my taste, although I gotta be fair here. The Long Halloween went quick as a comic, too. So. Those motions weren't synced up in the slightest. Yeah.
Oh dear.
He's about to
Guess
get
Yes.
Killed by a
Guess who?
croc.
No, it's not Killer Croc.
Is it Leatherhead from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Nope. It's a man who wants pants too.
Oh, Grundy, right. I forgot about that.
Solomon Grundy. Born on a Monday.
Reprised by Fred Tatasciore.
I understand that was a wide shot, but I could still tell that his mouth wasn't moving, DC.
Grundy not like it down here. Christened on Tuesday. By the way, keep in mind Harvey has not had half of his face damaged at this point. It's meant to be misleading.
Yeah. Maybe we should take that out of here.
Kill him.
Take it out of here. Take it away. Take it away.
No, just imagine the mere mention of the band of Falcone, and then Harvey just goes, "I'll kill him! I'll fucking kill him! I'll kill him!"
Yeah, that's Tell us what you know, Travis.
We're playing
Or
a
else
game.
maybe
Good
my
cop and bad
my
cop.
bulldog mustache will start. We are doing just a thing.
I beat the crap out of him, and then hi, Renee.
It makes my mustache even more perplexed. How do you have 3 different kinds of banding in one fucking image? How many
Find a way.
passes did you run on that render?
Life finds a way, Alex.
But he... But he was using a gun earlier. And there was banding in the background, there was banding in the foreground, and there was banding on Batman's cape. I'm
And then
not
there was
sure
that one-
which was supposed to be there and which was supposed to be in what position.
And then there was that one time at band camp.
Mm-hmm.
The walls look so fucking dirty as a result of this weird texture shit they got going on. Everything
my
looks
God.
water damage. Currently flopping his wang out on the streets of Gotham City.
Just an average Tuesday.
It'd be like
Average Tuesday night in Gotham City.
I mean, what
Joker's
doesn't
running
happen
around.
in Gotham City?
Harvey Dent's going on his nudist streak again. Good thing public nudity isn't a
Ivy's
crime in Gotham,
Iv-
otherwise he'd have been arrested by now.
I mean, at this point, is crime even legal? I mean, illegal.
I mean,
With how often...
Gotham's not in California, so, you know, hey, where are the seeds in this bell
Yeah,
pepper?
might as well.
I think they removed the seeds.
They clearly didn't, because the top and bottom are still on. Look at that, look at that, there's the top. I really want to get back to shooting the boys and maybe doing some voiceover for that Superman TV show. I don't want to be in this movie anymore. Maybe nobody has a place. You ever thought about that? Maybe we're all just dust in the wind.
Just knows your face.
Where did you get that bell pepper? You just smashed that. You didn't
Maybe
have
he
enough
grabbed
time.
another one.
You didn't have enough time to chop the rest.
There
of
are a
that.
couple. There are a couple of other bell peppers that he could
I know,
just
but he
start
didn't have
chopping
enough
up.
time to chop the. No, yeah. You absolute fucking retard. And I'm talking to both of you right now.
Well, line.
Why
Line.
do you give so much of a shit about
Line.
this? He's trying to do is help.
Line.
If he does something that's actually worthwhile, then you can kill him.
Yeah, Dad?
Line.
Yeah.
Line. Line. Line.
Okay. Do you maybe want to articulate a reason for that? Because it just seems like you have poor motivation right now.
Yes, indeed.
I feel like you could have communicated your displeasure a little bit less destructively to your evening meal, we'll say.
Now imagine in a variant of Long Halloween where Michelangelo is just flailing his nunchucks about out in the middle of Gotham City.
There's a
And
Teenage Mutant
everybody
Ninja
is
Turtle running around. Imagine just every scene in this film with Michelangelo doing nunchuck tricks in the background. And I'm now picturing it 1,000 times better. Yeah, we
and
get
then
the full
everybody
reveal that Harvey's face isn't fucked up yet.
there it is.
Why are you walking around barefoot in Gotham City? Don't you know that there are needles on the floor? I'm sure you're not. I don't fucking care. That's not why I invited you.
Does anybody remember that one time
This is
when
definitely a good idea. This is definitely... There's no way... There's no way this can backfire.
by the way, Alex, do you remember that
Why?
one time
Why
when
doesn't
Lanny
Harvey
Pachor
have his own
voiced
weapon,
Mikey?
by the way? Sorry, what?
Remember that one time when Lanny voiced Mikey?
I feel like I should.
It
That's
was
a
in Smite.
Godfather reference. It was in what now?
Smite.
Oh.
And to those schmucks in the corner.
Those schmucks in the spotlight, losing their religion.
But sir, I thought you said not to believe in any religion.
That's why they're losing it.
Eh. But sir, you're oh dear.
You keep getting these fucking guns.
Someone's gonna die.
.38's in the close shot. 22 long rifle in the wide shot. Huh. Selena, are you fucking stupid?
Oh dear. Quite a few chunks of it are missing. How generous of Bruce to leave behind something for Grundy.
Yeah. I also find it kind of weird that he'd take it off before the turkey was done, but I suppose the zombie doesn't really care.
Yeah, the zombie doesn't care as long as he gets food.
Nobody believes you. Oh, would you look at that? It's the shadow. Who knows what evil lurks in the Oh, God! Look at that. Look at that render. That render's embarrassing. That's fucking terrible, guys. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Those are plug-in blood effects. I should know. I've used some of them.
Oh, and this is an R-rated movie.
And they're shying away from the violence at every turn. And the nudity. Petch. Rain. Before that was Penguin. Hi,
I,
Calendar Man.
Julian Day, as voiced by that one dude from Ant-Man, David Dastmalchian.
Now we've fast-forwarded all the way to Christmas Eve.
He's voiced by the Russian guy from Ant-Man.
Hmm.
Kurt was his name. David also voiced Veb from Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania,
Oh dear.
and he was
Hi,
Barry
I'm
in
Veb.
the
You just
second,
drank me.
and he was Barry in the second part of Justice League Groovy.
Oh dear.
Yep.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
Everyone's a suspect.
Yeah, Harvey Dent's secretly Catwoman. Definitely plausible. I got my own brand of crazy I gotta deal with.
Line. Yeah, I kind of feel like we could have... Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I kind of feel like we could have gotten a much better amount of play out of these characters than we are right now, you know, skipping directly to Long Halloween. Identity unknown. Oh dear.
Joker escaped.
Joker got out.
And Joker...
Let me guess. Blonde girl in a clown outfit.
You're going down.
And as we pointed out through the meme, Joker is voiced by...
Joker's voiced by a certain actor who played him in a couple of other things before.
I love Troy Baker's Joker. Currently posed up like the Grinch. How do you know that's police issue? It's in 1911. There's 20 trillion of those in every fucking city in America. Joker's head is awfully... Okay, so Joker's upper body is awfully large. His head is a bit too small. And his arms are also a bit too small. But then again, he's also got the fucking Urkel pants on right now, and... Well, frankly, his proportions are all kinds of whacked out. I know it's the Joker, but... So, fun fact, a 1911 doesn't hold this many rounds.
It's a good thing that's the most popular name in Gotham City.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have been out of bullets like 3 or 4 bullets ago. God damn it, Harvey. This is why you don't punch somebody from the guard.
So 1 hour, 21 minutes and 30 seconds is when I'm going to have to pause the movie.
Okay. Yeah.
You see, I think he's secretly Optimus Prime. After all, they are robots in disguise.
I'm sorry. What kind of Quaaludes are you on, and where can I get some?
I'm on all of the drugs, Harvey. All of them. How do you think I got my skin looking this color, Harvey? How do you think I got my pupils this small, Harvey?
You fell into a tank of acid?
No, actually, it was full of pure Pure LSD.
Are we just imagining that for our parody version of the Joker, that he fell into a tank full of LSD?
Unfortunately, it was tainted with fentanyl.
Lots and lots of fentanyl.
And some some green goo from a company called TCRI had been spilled inside.
Ooh.
So I became the living embodiment of drugs.
You can afford to drop F-bombs in an R-rated movie.
Yeah. You know, Batman almost gave him the Derek Chauvin treatment.
Okay, where the hell did you go? Did you ever see those parody videos on the internet where, or every time Batman escapes, where you could actually see him running away?
So that's not how an automatic works. Why did it only have 5 bullets in it?
Oops, did I do that?
Why didn't that cause the snowflakes to rattle in the wind? It looks like it's set up for that. That was navy blue. There's a red suit to your left. Now all of the fucking jackets have turned a different color. They look like
Yes.
they're green. Joker looks like he never skips upper body day, but he's always dropping out on
Arm
arm
day.
day. Yeah. But he definitely never skips chin day.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
And people think it's unnatural for the Joker to act like he is quote unquote gay.
Laughing at his own jokes.
Whee! I'm sliding down the stair rail.
Now he's jumping around like he's a member of the Flying Graysons.
But he's
They
not Richard.
I'm armed! The Colt Single Action Army, the greatest handgun that's ever been made. Is not the one that I'm using right now.
So, sir, the Joker might have just killed himself there. Are you sure? Now, look at his fucking neck. It's twisted in such a way that I don't even recognize it anymore as a neck. Like, it's like he's playing a game of goddamn Twister.
The keyframe animation on that gun was really fucking embarrassing.
Somebody died on Christmas. Surprisingly, the death wasn't caused by the Joker.
But
Except it was a
Bruce...
frame up.
Yeah, but Bruce is gonna start putting the wrong numbers together.
He's gonna put 3 and 3 and get 7.
You know, Alfred, I'm kind of, wondering why I don't just kill these fuckers. Kind of thinking that I might want to start channeling my father here. Start carrying around a big gun. Shooting people.
So now we're roughly around New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Suspects. Italian guy. Fat bitch. Other Italian guy. An irritating clown.
There's... Gotham City has gun licenses, but it's Gotham City. You can just go somewhere. Buy one. Then they went on the boat and got ambushed by the Chameleon and Stereo.
Line. Line. Line.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Okay. cord.
Oh wait, Alex, there is actually a post-credits scene.
Ah.
Enough.
Well, I guess we're going to have to watch it all the way through.
Well, I'm gonna have to pause since its credits don't pop up until the end of the part 2 on my end.
Lame.
Also, you have an intro. Oh, at the beginning of your part 2, so
Yeah, we're gonna have to
let
do some funky shit.
so around 2 minutes, it's 1 second.
2 minutes, 1 second. Well, we'll get it all sorted when we get there.
Meantime, I'm gonna go grab me something to drink. I'll be right back.
Oh, what's wrong with your face? Kind of makes you wonder why you're not doing something as opposed to nothing. Joker wasn't wearing the bomber jacket when he was standing outside the cockpit. Why didn't you just have him wearing the bomber jacket? Who are you performing for? Everybody's dead. Do you just know the camera's here? If Harley was there, he could at least be, performing for her. That would make a little bit of sense. Hmm. Okay. And the cat is the one telling me this. How are you talking and being able to hear each other when you were that far away from each other? The blocking in this film is terrible. That seems like a self-fulfilling prophecy here. Bruce Wayne? Well, you know, you kind of knew what you were getting into, so, meh. Uh. Oi, mate, why is your Joker playing bad CG? That was the lamest joke you've made in a very long time, Jack. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm very proud.
Try pushing the other button, Joker. You know, maybe if you'd had Harley load that in, it would have,
Worked.
yeah.
Hope I'm coming in clear, guys.
Yeah, we can hear you a lot better now.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm using the pink Bluetooth instead of the AirPods.
Bruce, where's the bat plane?
He doesn't have the bat plane yet.
Where's the bat plane, Bruce?
He doesn't have a bat plane.
Buy a plane and spray paint a bat on it, Bruce.
I actually love this. I actually love this
dear.
Batman and Joker interaction. Kevin
Joker almost caused
and Alex.
9/11. Next,
Did
you'll
you
be telling
know
me that
that-
Joker gas can't melt steel beams.
Oh, come on, you ruined it.
They're attempting to simulate depth of field there. Oh dear God, the Jaggies and the shadows,
So,
and it's
oh,
not
Alex,
working.
what else? So, Alex, what else did you say about Batman's jock strap?
I
Or
think
rather, the long underwear.
I think it's difficult for me to take seriously.
Well, I'll keep in mind, Superman isn't allowed to take off the jock strap.
Eh. Bruce, the batsuit's supposed to be armored.
You know, funnily enough, of
Going
Batman,
back on you guys.
you know, oh, the funny thing is that there are two voices of Jason Todd in this scene.
Yes.
By the
Troy
way,
Baker being Arkham versus
Kevin,
Jason,
Alex,
and
real quick,
Yes.
guys. You know who would have been a great Joker for Jason to interact with in this scene? Ironically,
So Jared Padalecki?
John DiMaggio.
No.
Because then you can say that
Bender.
Jason's getting revenge on Joker.
that would have been neat, but
Bender. Keep in mind, Alex despises most of the voice acting in Under the Red Hood,
yeah, the direction
Fair.
is
even though it's done by Andrea Romano.
I don't believe you.
Fuck me. And this is where Bruce comes up with the number 7 as opposed to 6. Fuck no.
Bruce, I hope you realize that this means you need to get a bat plane. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba bum bum ba ba da bo. Do you not have bat cuffs, Bruce? Because those hands clearly aren't cuffed, but Joker's still staying there for some reason. Sorry.
Oof.
That was awful animation.
Been so thoroughly foiled again and again and again and again and again and again. Hi, Selena.
.30 going on 13 and looks like he's about 70. Hair dye and ultimate Peter Parker hair.
Oh, God.
Well, you guys are criminals. You could have just killed him. Made it look like like the other gang. You know, your dad sounds a lot like Billy Butcher's dad, Huey. She has no texture on her face at all, and he's got every line in the goddamn world. You look more like Scarecrow than Jonathan Crane does. Bruce, did you swim here in the batsuit?
Yes.
Oh, goddammit, now we're going to have to kill him.
Alright, snap his neck.
Time to give this fucker the General Zod treatment.
Stop getting close to me, soldier boy. Your sexy voice is causing weird things in my pants.
Soldier Boy will return and with another announcement.
Gonna stiffly stand here, counting down numbers, looking down rather than up, for some reason. Oh dear, he appears to have been shot.
Well, spit it out. Who are you gonna have a child with? Was it somebody who got run through by a speedster?
That's excellent grouping for somebody who doesn't have a gun license.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. If he wasn't dead before, he certainly is now. Hypothetically, you can survive 3 gunshots to the stomach.
But
But the
getting sliced.
shadow made sure he didn't. Now, why would you do that on a boat with Batman? Why is he running it? Hi, Thor! There's a guy who looks like Thor in the background. There's a guy who looks like Lex Luthor, and the perspective on those steps was completely fucked up. Not the steps, but more specifically, the holiday running down. Bruce. Bruce, it's a rubber inflatable dinghy. Aim for where he's going to be. The perspective is fucked up again. Bruce, you need more bat gadgets.
Was the original Long Halloween one where Batman was relatively early in his career?
Why? No, the fucking gun did not have the nipple on it. Bruce knocked the nipple off when he knocked it out of Holiday's hand. Ugh.
Alex?
Oh. Frankly, I don't remember. Let me look it up. It's set in the year 1 continuity. So technically,
Yes,
I suppose
it
this
was.
is year 3.
So this is relatively early in Batman's career.
Yeah.
Fair
Yes,
enough.
Batman. Well,
That
no,
would
this
actually-
is set in this. Okay, so this movie starts off in year 1, and it'll go into year 2.
Huh. That's
So at the very least, there's an alibi
interesting.
for why So at least there's an
So-
alibi why Batman is
Yes,
lacking.
a little bit rough around
Yes,
the
'cause
edges,
this
but
Okay, so the original graphic novel, The Long Halloween, takes place after Batman Year 1.
yeah.
Also, so can I tell you can I tell you a twist they won't be doing in part 2, Alex? Since you
Oh!
just saw Alberto get shredded.
Oh, pray tell. Yes.
So in the original graphic novel, Alberto was Holiday, at
yeah.
least one of them.
One of the holidays,
But in this
yeah.
movie, they just killed him off. Oh yes,
Yeah.
Navarra, rest in peace.
See, I was interested in knowing where they were going with that, or if this was going to be, like, one of those fake-outs, you know?
Yeah, no. But in part 2, it's gonna get stupid with how they handle it. And it just makes you think, okay, well, what the fuck? Also, too, Falcone in the original graphic novel was the complete opposite in this movie.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
actually more nice to his son and wanted him away from crime. He didn't
Yep.
want him in the business. He wanted him to
Mhm.
lead a normal life. And then when he found out his son was
Yeah.
Holiday, he was upset. But in this movie, it's the complete opposite.
Yeah, it's the complete opposite, and we created a bunch of scenes that wasted a bunch of time. I calculated
I know. What a
approximately
waste of
10
Jack
minutes
Wade,
of
by the
10
way.
minutes of original time that they invented and wasted,
By
and
the-
wasted Jack Quaid on the role as
By the
well.
way, yeah. So, Alex, can I ask you, what do you think of? Since this will be the last time you ever hear Navarra as Selena, what did you think of her performance?
Pretty good voice of Selena. In fact, the voice acting in this movie is pretty damn good. It's just a shame it's this movie.
Yeah.
Would you believe me if I said after these 2 movies, Jensen goes downhill in terms of his voice direction?
Sadly, yes.
Well, yeah. Considering this
Like,
is
I gave a
post
lot of
2020 DC,
Sorry.
well, post 2017 DC Comics, you know. Oh, the
Yeah. I gave a lot of flack to Jason Omar, but I'm slightly apologizing to him because at least he was
Amara at least is good was one voice you could get used to.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Stuart Allen ended up getting the better direction for out of most of the characters and cast members in the Batman material.
I know.
And I believe nothing has been right with this universe so far. Everything has problems. So I can totally believe that the voice direction would fall off almost immediately after these two films here.
Oh, and believe me,
Because this is the best it sounded, and it's still not. It's still not like top notch.
And this is
you want to know, yeah, and oh yes, a post credit scene.
Yeah. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Some people get old, and others just rust. That's not a sound of a winch lowering a coffin. That's the sound of a medieval gate being lowered. But whatever, nobody's going to notice that. Nobody in Hollywood is actually going to bother watching this film before it releases. At least, that's the only thing that the only reason I can come up with as to why they'd, wind up with so much. Yeah, this scene was at the start of the fucking graphic novel, guys. Just fucking Warner Brothers this
take a wild guess who that is.
Harry Pottering all over the... Hi, Poison Ivy, why are you here?
Hammy.
I'm Green Carmen Sandiego. Guess where I am?
All right, so now I gotta wait for you guys to start up Long Halloween Part 2.
I'm gonna go grab some water and hit the restroom. I will be right back.
That's da 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 da.
So far, this hasn't been a particularly great impression, I have to say. This is,
That's fair.
Yeah, this is, it's definitely the best of the two universes, but,
I wouldn't really be saying that because Judas Contract.
Well, no. Oh, of the two films of this universe, well, 3 films now, technically. Of the 3 films we've watched of this universe, this is the best one. But,
yeah,
it's just fucking dumb. It's so
Trust
fucking
me, Alex,
dumb.
We will get to the 1 out of 10s that I've told you about in our DMs.
I believe you. I fucking believe you.
All right, let me know when you guys.
This is gonna be awkward in the next movie without kissing Celine. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
So, Kevin, you might want to pull up the stream so you can tell when to think. So we're just gonna.
I am. I pulled it up.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm the Discord stream. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get started now. In a 3, and a 2, and a 1. We're Warner Brothers. We can just take our fucking dicks out and fuck up every story that comes to mind. Events don't need to be in a specific order. We don't need to have.
Look at it this way.
Certain characters doing certain things.
Look at it this way, Alex. This is the least fucked up DC story in the Tomorrowverse.
We made Batman Hush, and people like that movie for some reason.
Can't fathom why, because Judas Contract is way better.
The Batwoman show lasted 3 seasons, and They didn't even have Batwoman for the last two.
I'm sorry I keep gassing up Judas Contract, even though I know
No,
a number
Judas
of people
Contract.
probably don't like it.
Judas Contract is fine. Judas Contract is downright amazing, especially when you compare it to the garbage that is like most of DC animation. Like, just looking right here,
I put it up there. I put it up there with fucking Mask of the Phantasm
I
as
put
my
it up there.
favorite.
I put it up there with Mask of the Phantasm because, like,
Well, I'm glad I'm
we
not
just
alone in
have
that regard. Thank
we
you.
just have so much. We just have so much garbage. Like, we got Superman Red Sun, Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, or Wonder Woman Bloodlines, Batman Hush, Constantine City of Demons, the other Constantine, yeah, House of Mystery. That was fucking trash too.
Which, by the way, House of Mystery does set up part of what's going to
And we
come
didn't
in
get the
the
fucking
in the
Commandi. Did you know that they were actually working on a Commandi series based on that short, and they fucking canceled it?
yeah, and that would have set up Commandi's involvement in the trilogy that is known as Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Uh,
What a nice little landscape.
looking up over here at the shelf, and I'm noticing that it was like, so the DC animated stuff that's like, okay, so Superman versus the Elite. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
And we got Injustice, The Killing Joke.
Hi, Pammy.
Who wants to live forever?
I get that this is like an ethereal, dreamy thing going on, but there's like shit on the edges of the screen here, especially when the flowers are here. Why is it
So
so
Pammy,
soft?
so Pammy is voiced by
Actually,
Katie
hang on. The
Sackhoff.
shadows look better in this. The shadows and gradients look so much better here. The shadows and gradients look better in the dream sequence than they do in the previous film. Bruce, you're supposed to be better than this.
Don't forget, like I said, don't forget it. Like we said, don't forget that this is very early Batman.
Yes, but he is supposed to be better than this. You know, this is why we should have a Robin along, so they can pull out the rubber lips,
Yeah,
which I
but
hear are
Alex,
immune to her charms.
Keep in mind that this Batman is dumb enough to be like, yeah, no, I don't want a Robin.
So, Poison Ivy, are you telling me that you're the secret to turning gay men straight? I think that might be a little homophobic of you. I think we're gonna have to cancel
Oh,
you.
Valentine's Day.
Oh dear. We've skipped
So
over a bunch of stuff now, and I'm starting to get more and more irritated as the film goes on.
wait a minute, how did this happen? We're smarter than this, says Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That that's what he's reminding me of. He's reminding
And
me
now
of
we're in
Clone Wars era
March.
Obi-Wan.
So St. Paddy's Day.
Sith Lords are our speciality. No, I'm just gonna skip over a bunch of time and important, interesting things that could have been
While Bruce
actually.
is being increasingly more seduced by Poison Ivy, potentially getting snoo from her.
Yeah. Smashing that Grussy.
So now we're on April Fool's Day. Looks like
April
we're gonna have to
Fool's Day
apply
isn't
some.
technically a holiday.
Looks like we're gonna have to apply some pest plant killer here.
We've just... skipped over a bunch of stuff here. I'm gonna ask the same thing I asked in the comic. How did it take you this long to figure this out, Selena? The funeral happened on Valentine's Day. Or was supposed to have happened on Valentine's Day. I also skipped over the entire sequence of Falcone enlisting the fucking Arkham inmates to help him. So this just happens apropos of fucking nothing. Could we maybe find somebody to help out here? Gonna perform some emergency manscaping.
You know, that would be very hygienic. Krillin and said it was.
We
And he has
always
pointed out,
trust him. Where's
well,
your
he has
fucking
pointed out to
flamethrower,
Bulma
Selena?
that, well, he has pointed out to Bulma that the carpets do match the drapes, which are literally nothing. She was asking about trunks. You know, if this were the Arkham-verse Poison Ivy voice, she would be going, "Oh!"
And the gardener. Yes, you fucking do. In fact, you could use about 5, by my reckoning.
Yep, they've been at this since January.
You fucked up the timeline! You fucked up the timeline! This whole film, there's nothing. This whole thing has a very specific sequence of events. You invented scenes and then cut out scenes that were in the original. Why? Why do you do this to me, Warner Brothers?
It's okay, Alex. It's okay. It could be worse. We could be watching that Green Lantern movie I hate so much.
Oh, it's going to get worse.
And
By
no,
the
I'm
way,
not talking about the Ryan Reynolds movie. No, that was fucking tame.
That, yeah, I've heard.
They somehow found a way in this infinite universe of possibilities to make a Green Lantern movie, an
There's
animated Green Lantern movie where
you
up
have
until this one, there has not been a single bad one.
endless possibilities.
And they made a Green Lantern movie that is arguably worse than the fucking Ryan Reynolds movie. Congratulations, Warner Brothers Animation. You
Well,
have outdone yourself.
2 weeks from now. 2 weeks.
Yep, I'll be down south, and I'll be forced to watch that shit with you guys
The Arkham
again.
breakout happened before this!
Oh, hi, Scarecrow, as
You
voiced by
fucked
Robin
it up!
Atkin
You
Downs.
fucked everything up!
The Long Halloween isn't perfect, but it's goddamn close. All you had to do was change a couple of things.
God damn it, you're a fucking moron!
Bruce. You just had to wear the skin-tight spandex. You couldn't go with the fucking body armor. Scarecrow doesn't usually administer his stuff via fucking injection. It's usually a gas. But, you know, he did see Batman coming. Which is kind of questionable.
Well, Batman and is certainly seen in some
Isn't-
trippy shit.
Hasn't Bruce been exposed to a lot of Scarecrow stuff by now, so he should have developed an immunity? Or at the very least, a resistance.
Alex, I did mention who voices Scarecrow in this movie, right?
I think so.
I said Robin Atkin Downs.
Oh, the medic from TF2.
Ooh, that's nasty.
This is the best this movie's looked. And it's not even gonna stick around. I'd take a heavily edited version of Batman Vampire in that style. We're gonna get a flashback to the murder of the Waynes. I think we might be. Oh, no, it's just a distinct parallel featuring the Batman. You know, if you had a sidekick, this wouldn't be such a problem, Bruce.
But Batman insists on not having a sidekick.
Using realistic water rendering in a show that's on characters that are rendered like they're in fucking Archer, with backgrounds that look like they were rendered, yep, straight.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's the most blood splatter I've seen on that in this scene.
taken about as directly as you can. Without just lifting the scene entirely.
Say it with me, everybody. My parents are
Dead! Shot and killed! That guy was really cold! Please, call an ambulance!
If you'd turn around, you'd see that Bruce Wayne is Batman. Stop calling out his name!
I actually don't mind there being continuity where Selina and Bruce are,
I
are
like...
equal in knowing each other's their secret identity.
Hang on, where did the Widow's Peak go? He had a Widow's
You
Peak
know,
as a kid, and now he doesn't have a Widow's Peak anymore.
Alex, would you like to look at that one commission that I had for the Bat family all posed together in the Bat Cave?
He has the Widow's Peak, doesn't he?
How did you guess?
Possibly because you actually pay attention to things, and yeah, we just keep horses at Arkham Asylum for some reason. Fucking stupid.
Out of the surprising thing is that despite the fact that hello.
Looks like white Amanda Waller.
Sophia Falcone is voiced by Ilayla Berzins.
Hmm. Just half a second that you could have cut out right there. It wasn't just Crane who escaped in the comic. It's taller than he is.
Yes.
Why don't... You're criminals. Why don't you just kill more people?
Indeed.
This fucking car? What kind of flashy car? Oh, dear God, Dr. Crane.
Yep, we're already in Father's Day.
Oh, God. We're rendering. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet. You thought I wouldn't notice.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I like how Gordon's first thought is like it's 8:30 in the morning. Why are you drinking?
Seriously, Josh Duhamel, why aren't you an actual portrayal of Harvey Dent? Like, come the fuck on. You are a good voice. And you look the part. Like, you get what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, he does. He does a really good voice here.
Also, Robin Atkin Downs voices Thomas Wayne in this movie.
Hmm.
Martha Wayne does not have a speaking line. And Zach Callinson is the young Bruce Wayne here.
Look at it. Widow's Peak. His hairline is almost completely flat in the other one. Not like the Widow's Peak is kind of a well-known aspect of the character. Of a signifier that he's related to his father, and his son is related to him. Thomas Wayne looking an awful lot like Howard Stark.
Well, I get that it makes sense. It's just not not what I would really imagine.
Get down there and finish the job, Bruce. Just
Yep.
push
Then
over a
he'll
book
cause
on him.
then he'll get a game over, or it says you've caused a time paradox.
Oh, damn it. And you shouldn't be talking. No, I hear the Roman Reigns. And just take that katana, Bruce.
And a cowardly lot. Oh dear.
No. No. I don't even have the energy to be mad at this film anymore.
Alex, I'm sure you'll find the energy.
Joe Chill didn't work for the mob.
Anyway, that's a link to the artwork, so you can see for
Yep.
yourself that a certain someone has a widow's peak.
And
Well,
Joe
certain,
Chill wasn't a hired hitman. Joe Chill was just a guy.
yeah, he was just some random thug,
I
and
mean,
so was the
it
Joker.
was convenient for for the gangsters that he got killed, but it wasn't exactly an engineered hit. They weren't. It was a crime of opportunity.
Yeah.
It's up with the fucking maps of England on every goddamn surface in this movie and the other films. Bruce Wayne has fewer lines on his face than the fucking son did. Oh dear.
What?
Nothing. I'm just, feeling sorry for this man's pelvis.
By the way,
This is a
Luigi here is voiced by I Titus Welliver as well.
oh god, my lights are flickering.
You're gonna lose power.
I hope that's not what's going to happen, but you know.
And Sal
I mean,
Maroni is voiced by Jim Puri.
I mean, making peace with him would probably be easier than explaining that you're fucking his daughter. Yeah, that was just a straight up fucking rip of The Godfather right there. Cannolis,
Well, I mean, you would
having
have
dinner
to.
in a fucking vineyard.
On Father's Day.
One of the problems with this film, aside from the odd way they use blood, where they looks like they've just plastered stock splatter images on top of the animation and kind of tried to make it look cel-shaded, is that I'm never really sure what the hell is going on, like how much time is passing until like they state the day, and then even like when they state the day, I'm not sure how much time until, like, if it's the next day or if it's still the same day. Excuse me, or what. G-Man from Half-Life. Not literally the G-Man from Half-Life, he just looks like him.
Well, this isn't a blatant setup.
Fucking theme effects. Gradients actually look kind of nice here. That's probably because this is baked lighting and not whatever the hell they were doing with the other stuff. But you have the reasons why we look so different to the backgrounds.
And Harvey's gonna fall for this hook, line, and sinker. Yep, he's going to fall for it because remember, there's two heads on that thing. I believe
Why didn't you say tails? I'll take
today
it.
will be our Independence Day.
Ice cream written in the Jurassic Park font. Times New Roman on the background, if I'm not mistaken. I think. One is in thin version of the impact font from the drinks sign back there.
That's a suspicious looking fella. And in long johns. Oh, great, a bank robbery. Exactly what I needed.
Oi, police cars, bad CG. Oh, let me guess. Fear toxin.
By the way, David Dasmalshin and also voices Penguin in this movie. Oh, the horse
Oh,
is
mate,
bad
why is
CG.
your horse bad CG?
Oh, and I know Bender is on mute right now, but remember when he said that John DiMaggio would have been a good Joker for this?
Is John DiMaggio in this film?
Yes.
Who does he play?
A character his voice does not fit in the slightest.
So the Joker.
Nope.
Yeah.
Th- Him.
Tetch?
Yep. He voices
You
Jervis Tetch.
you don't sound like the Mad Hatter. Oh god, those explosions were not meant to be zoomed in on.
I'm sure you'd think that Peter McNichol will fit much better as Jervis is
Yes, I
from the
do.
Arkham verse.
Yes, I do. Oh dear, somebody's shooting at public servants. Really ought to have a fucking bodyguard present. Harvey, be careful, you'll sand half your face off sliding down that pole.
Imagine if
That...
Tom Hulkenberg brought out his Deadpool score into this. Then you'd be hearing the beat it.
But you were
I'm
trying to
dead,
kill me.
I'm dead serious. Every time every time I heard any bit of his score from that film, I was all I could think was the beat it song. Wow,
Oh,
Selena.
You know,
wow,
Catwoman.
just... Both of you are just really good
He
at your
should be
fucking
dead.
jobs.
He
He
just
should
crushed
not have
her
gotten up
neck
after
with a
that.
rock. She should. No.
She should be at the very least severely injured. And not
Yeah.
in a
You know,
position where,
Selena
you should
really
be...
is the best part of. Selena really is the best part of these movies.
Yep.
Oh,
It
you guys gonna run into Solomon Grundy down here if you ain't careful. God damn it, how does nobody in this film know how to fucking fight?
even
Well, I
Batman.
mean,
Lace the
yeah.
legs and pound him in the fucking throat.
Uh,
That or just keep stomping him in the balls.
Yeah.
That also works. It's rudimentary and it's cheap, but you know, hey, you want to keep him down, don't you?
Yeah.
And here's our first. That was our first tease of Josh doing the toothpaste voice.
Horse is still bad CGI. Really bad CGI. Fucking Mad Hatter and the
Alex.
Scarecrow taking down Batman. I definitely buy this.
So
Totally.
Alex, there is a actually great, amazing comic dub / motion comic of The Long Halloween that has better voice acting than this movie.
Is it the one that was done by the audiobook comic guys?
I think so.
Can't remember what their name, what the company's called. But there was a, if I'm not mistaken, there was a Long Halloween audio production. Oh yeah, you shouldn't have left Batman alone. Why don't we just break the way line?
So
Dr. Crane, need to stop dipping into your own supply.
So I'm not a scientist or anything, obviously, but why would you not make a gas mask that protects you from your own, gas?
The Scarecrow mask is technically supposed to be that, but I don't really buy that.
Okay,
But that was just taken directly from
Why
Batman
is it always
Begins
the left
anyways.
half of my? Why is it always the left half of my face that's getting fucked up?
Jeez.
Oh.
That's some subtle as a brick foreshadowing here. Who bent those bars? Riddle me this, Batman.
Vita Falcone here is voiced by Amy Landecker,
Ah.
or who? Oh, that voice sound
There's a
like this
white
is kind of
outline
why
around her body.
this is why I feel like Josh
You know what?
Duhamel is a really good Harvey because he channels Richard
Yeah,
Mole
no, why the
Yeah,
hell is
it is really good.
or no wait,
he should be
Henry
fucking
Mole?
Harvey. Bruce, how did you get in their basement?
Wait.
No, that's a legitimate question. How did you get past her? Oxford.
That was the largest
he's
fucking...
Batman.
Oh my. Alright, so either somebody's an idiot, or no, actually there's no second part of that statement. Somebody's an idiot to just leave
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
fucking
say,
gun
either
out.
somebody's an idiot, or this film is about to get really fucking stupid. Actually, those are
It's
those are
both.
not mutually exclusive. I take that back. Thank you, the Honorable Ernie Hudson.
Honor.
Sorry, I'm hearing a voice in my head that doesn't try to counsel me and understand. It does talk to
I
me,
hear
though.
voices in my head. They talk to me. I understand.
Now it's just a completely different fucking art style.
Yeah, I know, right? What the hell?
The judge looks like he's from, like, a Flash comic from the early 2000s. He looks like he's drawn in a completely different...
And Renee Montoya is voiced by Alyssa Diaz.
We only gave her one line.
We've changed art styles entirely. Not just the backgrounds, but the foreground art as well. Like, it's the same kind of, chunky black outlines, but... Harvey Dent's basement.
This is a hearing, Your Honor. This is not a riff comedy club.
This is not a stand-up comedy club.
You can just say Carmine Falcone. Why are
Order
you
in
laughing?
the court. Order in the
Does order
court.
in
The
the court not
judge.
mean anything?
The judge's perspective is completely wrong. It's like they drew him once and then pasted him into every single shot.
Pretty much, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they did. Oh shit, the animation changed.
Permission to treat him as a hostile witness, Your Honor. Yep. And that's just stock plug-in smoke effects that have been turned green. This is more realistic than Batman Forever.
Yep.
Detailing on the art has completely dropped in the last the last half of this film looks like it was animated by a different studio almost.
In hindsight, maybe I should have seen this coming. I mean, half of my face is getting fucked up almost all the time. Maybe I was just destined to have half a face. Yeah, half a good face and half a messed up face. So messed up.
Oh, even his teeth got fucked up.
Hmm. He escaped out the window, and you're not really able to open windows in hospitals. Because of things like
Sure, whatever.
this. Eyes closed, tiny little French mustache, horseshoe. How did you guys turn around between cuts?
Specifically. Yeah, you.
Now, I'm not exactly... Oh, time to recreate the ending of the... Well, that one scene from The Fugitive. Now it's gonna get infected, Harvey.
Next
No.
snap.
Now, I almost hate to keep bringing this up, but I have a black belt, and that's not how that works. Needle on the
Someone's
elevator is in higher frame rate than everything the fuck else in this film.
Well, someone else is going to die inside of the elevator.
This looks like a design they'd use for Big Barda.
And Barda is huge. She's a huge bitch.
Can you say huge bitch, children?
Huge bitch.
You
Go
better
sit
hope
in the
that nobody's
corner.
their
Think about what you
heads.
just
The
did.
heads of those two people are way too big for their bodies. Yeah, look at those. Look at the people over to the left. Those heads are completely fucked up proportion-wise. The bodies are... This is the kind of thing I wouldn't sneeze at if this was consistently stylized animation, but now it just looks fucking weird. That guy just lost about 3 feet of height.
Oh.
Excuse me. Oh dear. Oh.
You know, smoking will kill you, right?
Cancer can go
Figured
suck a
I'd
big
start with the
fat
woman
one.
who's had his penis inside of her. Maybe sneaking down into the basement to, work on Mausers.
When has Josh Duhamel ever worked on a Ninja Turtles project?
Uh...
You kidding me? Who wouldn't do this for the pay, the hours? There's no pay and the hours suck. That's what I was trying to get at.
Sonic's dropping out for a second.
Okay. The first place I heard that rhyme was this comic. It's like the only exchange that's not dramatically changed.
Harvey and Grundy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at the fucking Power Rangers hideout.
Feelings not mutual.
over and over again.
How do you get eyeliner? Arkham Asylum. Today is Labor Day. Yeah, I know.
The record, I am half tempted to pump you full of lead. But right now,
Only
that
half
was not the
tempted.
time.
Grundy throws trash can.
Oh, mate, why is your armored car bad, CJ?
Oh, Gordon. And he's got a concussion. Ooh. That is definitely one of the more unsettling appearances of Harvey.
Yeah. That's a good design. It's a shame it's in this film.
Again, this isn't really a bad film, it's just
Why are you using an M1 Garand? Boy, that cop would make a really good crime fighter. Oh, how the hell did you get that fucking helmet on top of that?
he found a way, Alex.
Eh.
Saw me drink the gun, like,
Oh dear,
seriously.
that holiday certainly has some womanly eyes. Funny that we watched Scream last night, and that was completely unplanned.
Yeah. It's interesting how these our improv thing ended up lining up with something that was actually planned.
Yeah. I don't know, my first thought was just like a scary movie, and first thought I had was either Scream or Scary
Oh,
Movie,
now we're
and
back to Halloween again.
yep. Which is why
It's been a
this film and comic is called The Long Halloween. There are
yep.
fucking water stains on every goddamn surface in this film. Are
I mean,
sending me
hell, Arkham
crazy.
Knight implies that the events of the Long Halloween happened.
Hmm. I mean, the existence of Two-Face would kind of imply that, so...
What if they moved to Metropolis instead? And do you not see that nut in the red edit in the blue and red spandex? Like seriously,
Who,
he
Superman or Spider-Man?
the one who doesn't wear a mask.
You're gonna have to be more specific. There's a lot of those.
The one who has a cape with an S.
Oh, yeah, that one.
I do recall him viciously snapping Michael Shannon's neck. Very
Yeah,
brutal.
that was a really good idea. Need to get around to doing that to some more of Arkham's inmates.
Jason be like, I've been practicing my neck snap all year long.
That's a
I
good
go,
boy, Jason.
and meanwhile,
Leave
Dick
some
Damien,
criminals for Daddy.
and then Dick Damien and Tim are just like, yeah, I think we're just gonna go hang out with the Titans now.
Why is the film grain popping so much in the last third of this film? Like
Who
it's
knows?
not just encoding, so oh no, it's gone. And it's like, but for that scene specifically, it looked like it was, no, it's back now. And I think this might just be encoding issues, yeah. But it was like, in that specific scene,
I like the idea that Julian has been in this asylum long enough to know
you need to
what part,
remove the retainer.
what year is going to have Halloween be Taco Tuesday.
Can't draw a gun if you don't take off the retainer clip. Fucking hands are wrong between shots. You have two guns in the same evidence bag. Also in different spots, depending. Like in the wide shot, they're pointed down. In the close shot, they were pointed up. I think. There's a massive amount of vocal fry in the voice acting in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like everybody needs like at least 2 drinks of water before they record their next line. That was actually a really good piece of animation there.
Hmm.
Long Halloween. Hey, title drop.
Okay. If Jeremy Scott were reviewing this movie, he'd be like, "Roll credits." Maybe absolute dullard that he is.
Yeah, everybody does. It would have wasted a lot less time in this film. Could have maybe used some of that for things that happened in the book. I can't tell if this is supposed to be rendered film grain or if they're just really bad at encoding because there's like sometimes the grain is sparkling on Carmine's eye. No, it's just an encoding issue, I think, because the grain on Batman's face is... That is perhaps the stupidest thing you could have done, Carmine. That is so stereotypically Italian of you.
Carry a Tommy gun.
Thompson submachine gun, yes. Gonna say, this is a zoom shot, isn't it? Because that looks like it was fucking low resolution as shit. That's just, you can tell with Warner Brothers films. Animated films. Batman and Robin has stuff like that in it. Like reused footage and bad zooms and shit. You know, if they actually just added a decent layer of fake film grain over this, it would make all the encoding issues basically non-existent, because then there would be like an, you know, a fine, even layer of noise on the screen, and it would make the sparkly shit in the background fade away.
I mean, we could try making one. Oh, you know, it's not exactly normal.
Crap, I just realized.
Two furries fucking on top of a building. Was that a stock explosion effect? I think it might be.
Is that another explosion or the same one? No, it's another one. Explosions rendered into a completely different style, but the rest of the art. Uh... Yeah, your voice isn't particularly enthralling. Yeah. Hmm.
I transform into a building at night. It's a really weird thing that goes on. So, do you mean to say that, yes, I railed your mother when I was turned into a building?
Don't be racist. I am a building and I have a message for you.
I swear, half of the jokes I make for this are just me being a little too literal. I swear, I swear, I'm not like this when I write stuff down.
I am.
He got me testicle!
That is not how you hold a fucking gun.
Well, how do you hold a gun, Mr. Fancy Schmancy Pants?
We're holding left-handed, some of them are holding right-handed. And they just drop the gun on the... Why? She's gonna go out and dual-wield M16s like she's... fucking... I'm just gonna say Carl Urban because I don't remember that character's name.
Mean Scourge.
Scourge. That's his name.
How did I remember that guy's name and you didn't?
This is an R-rated film. Why didn't you include the swearing? That's not the sound an M16 makes when it's fired.
Oh, hi, Penguin.
Missed opportunity for a Scarface reference.
Should have had one.
Casually pulling out the anti-material rifle, and it does fucking nothing.
It's Solomon Grundy.
That's a... I'm sorry, that's a... I need to see the... Yeah, that's a bolt action. How are you firing that semi-automatically, unless I'm completely mistaken about how this particular rifle works?
Look, I'm not exactly into tentacle hentai porn.
But I have seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
You're gonna watch her molest me? Yes. You do realize, you know, oh, I know that, that, I know that, so, is the halfway thing just, just your arm and your face, or is, it's really not
It's
pleasant when I
it
jerk it. It feels very painful, like I'm actually touching muscle.
So,
Oh, you really don't want to know what a penis is stripped of its skin looks like. Like, seriously, it's fucking gross.
Like we've gotten back to a different animation studio, like the first animation studio, but at the same time we've also lost detail in Harvey's teeth.
yeah.
Yeah, we also didn't get to see the coin getting scarred. In this one. You were... I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
You know, keep in mind in the Batman and
This is...
Bruce and Dick were able to solo their entire
Just break his
rogues
shoulder.
gallery.
Break his arm. Why didn't you break his arm? Then he wouldn't be able to use it anymore, and he wouldn't go against that stupid no-kill rule. Where's your mask, Bruce? Why didn't you give Selena one? You knew you were facing off with... That sounds familiar.
That's not Gilbert Godfrey. That's
It's...
David Dasmalchian.
Yeah, that's... I know it's not. Where are you... Joker, you suck at fighting. Now, this joke isn't funny. It lasted too long to be funny. Oi, mate, why's your coin bad CG?
Put it on the side that I didn't want it to be on.
Bruce, it's a clown with a knife. You've got fucking steel gauntlets on your wrists. Just break the damn blade. You know what
Oh
might be
god,
useful
now I'm a
right now
victim
is
of this
about 5
tentacle hentai.
sidekicks.
Selena, you're part of this too?
A
It's
night,
really not my thing. I
a
know
night,
it's not your thing.
a Nightwing, a Red Hood, a Red Robin, another Robin,
Yeah, Robin, who
a
is
Batgirl.
an assassin.
The Hammer of Justice is unisex.
Why does he have pointed teeth now?
He's
Weren't
always
pointed
had
earlier.
pointed teeth.
No, they weren't. They were regular
Mm,
yellow.
no, those were pointed earlier.
They were a little bit jagged looking earlier, but they weren't like
Yeah, that's what I mean.
cannibal point.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can
I
see
can see
all
all
obstacles
obstacles in
on
my
my
way.
way. Like, seriously. Yeah, I can see all the colors of the wind. And I'll paint with them too.
But why are you full of fucks I don't give about fucking Carmine Falcone? Kill him. Oh, god damn it. Stop pulling the trigger. Stop pulling the trigger. Stop backing up. Stop backing up.
God damn, you're a huge bitch. Ow, that's my shoulder.
Look, Selena's buff and all, but if she is not lifting up all that woman,
I can't hold on much longer.
There wasn't a car underneath her, though. I guess they had to put something in the way, or she would have, like, dented the earth. Don't worry, she'll be fine. She's built like a brick shithouse.
Selena or the huge bitch.
Huge bitch!
No, my father saved your life. Long fucking time ago. Kinda feel like I oughta repay the favor and throw you out the window.
Yeah, just in case you're wondering where the Batman got it from.
Yeah, the boring as dirt Pattinson movie.
I wouldn't say that. I'd say it was a little
I
too
would
short, personally, but
I would easily say that, and I
needed
will
about
say
another
it.
hour dedicated to, you know, the Waynes getting shot and him
No,
training
what
to become Batman. Would have been
the
a
last
really
30
good movie.
the last 30 minutes of the movie shouldn't exist, but it
And,
did.
and then we could have cut out all that sequence at the end of the film with the flooding of the city, which was really fucking stupid.
This will be the last we see of Josh Duhamel as Harvey Dent.
Was it all worth it?
Meanwhile, at the asylum,
Meanwhile,
We're
back
about
at
to
the
find out a
Power Rangers
stupid
headquarters.
twist. We're about to find out a stupid twist.
Eh, oh,
yep,
great. The one at the end of the actual book wasn't that great, but if this one's worse...
It's about to get worse.
Oh dear.
And I mean what they do with it. Just wait. You're gonna be yelling.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Arrest her. Stop her from burning the evidence. Get the fuck over there and place the backups on her.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
He
Yep,
looks
here we
like
go.
a fucking skeleton. This is... Nope. Yep, nope. This is, Uh-huh. I would love to find out... I would love to find out where they got that abortion done, because she looks to be about 8 months pregnant in that shot. You can't annul a marriage that was consummated, by the way.
Also, why did you kill Alberto?
Yeah.
What if you were upset,
And
why didn't you
what the
kill
fuck is going
Tony?
on with those flames? They look like shit.
Bruce, stop her. Take her in. For God's sakes, put her ass in Arkham.
Why
Next
are
to
you
okay.
letting her... You know the gun's still gonna be around once the fire's
The
done
metal
burning,
will.
right? That's not a... Like, they're still gonna be able to tell that that was a fucking gun.
And your fingerprints were all over it. The flames don't just burn away prints.
I mean, this... And this...
Why? But it wasn't Alberto's fault.
No, it really wasn't.
Alberto did not need to die.
In the end,
for
I
real
tried
in
so
this
hard and I
movie.
got so far, but it really didn't matter. Kind of like all the effort
Yeah.
the animators put into those flames. I'm gonna break your back over my knee.
God damn it.
Uh... her being in on it was kind of, it was an all-right twist in the comic, but
He defended you. You're just gonna let her walk away.
this is monumentally stupid.
You are.
In the
I
comic,
tried to
he
defend
didn't.
this
In the
years
comic, he
ago.
wasn't here when this happened.
No, it was not. But now he is, and now you've made Batman a
You're a-
shitty fucking hero.
You're a fucking accomplice.
Yeah. You've
If Gordon ever
Batman is
finds
now a
out
cop.
about this, he's going to strap you to the fucking bat signal and knock it off at the goddamn police station.
You mean like what Bane did in that one episode of season 3 of The Task?
Well,
Yes.
we'll get to that.
It's a good episode.
You know who could show up to trick or treat? Could be fucking Robin.
Which
No,
one?
his ass. Well, yeah.
What about members of the Teen Titans showing up?
Teen Titans don't exist in this universe.
Nope.
Has Bruce Wayne been replaced by a white Martian?
Yes, you could say that.
Yeah, okay, so
No. I don't shame people or kids for dressing up in costumes they shouldn't, but in this case I will. No, you're dressing up as an accomplice to a murderer, kid.
yeah, you're
I hope
dressing
you
up
know
as a
that.
fucking criminal.
In memory of Naya Rivera. She died too young.
She did die too young. I actually would have loved to hear her more as Catwoman, but unfortunately, this universe was only built to establish certain characters, and they didn't get any other movies after that. So
and then be thrown
Catwoman
away.
is gone.
By James Gunn and whatnot. So sadly, this is as good as the DC as the Tomorrowverse is going to get. Everything else,
this is a
either
2 out of 10.
or
This is a 2 out of 10. You ruined one of my favorite
this
comics.
Movie was made.
Alex, Bender.
This movie was put into production before James Gunn took over. You do know that, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, now I'm aware of that. But that still doesn't excuse what they end up doing.
Yeah, but what has Gunn got to do with this fucking Tomorrowverse?
Movie ruined one of the best comics ever written. I didn't even.
Well,
I
anyway.
didn't even necessarily like the. The twist wasn't even that great, and it was still better than this.
Bender,
again, it really makes you appreciate.
Guys.
Go ahead.
This isn't a 2 out of 10 because that is yet to come.
You will see.
You know what?
You will see the 2 and 1s out of 10s. Oh, you will see the fucking 0 out of 10s when we get to the Crisis trilogy.
Bender, what are you trying to say?
I mean, this movie had some good things in it, but it's if altogether, part 1 is like an easy 6 or 7 out of 10. Part 2 is an easy 5 out of 10.
Yeah. Part one has got enough going on in it that you're like, oh, what are they doing? And then it immediately just goes off the fucking rails. It's kind of like how you remember, remember
For the record,
how
Bender,
It Chapter 1? And this is the same way with the original film.
What went wrong with the much later stuff in the Tomorrowverse by the Crisis trilogy? That is what I'm referring to when I blame Mr. Pew Pew and whatnot over.
But he's not in charge of that division.
Yeah,
that was put into motion, Kevin.
I am not. I am talking about when he was put in charge.
You.
Fuckers.
Where were you?
Go back, Kevin. I'm sorry, Alex. They CG'd Flash's model. They CG'd his head. That wasn't. They didn't even draw the model. I know, but it's like they didn't even draw them. And look how stiff Barry and Oliver are. Oh, and by the way, Alex, you're not going to find out how Oliver and Barry met until Crisis Part 1.
Yep.
Oh dear
You're not
God.
going to find out how the Justice League
Why-
is founded until Crisis Part 1.
Why wouldn't
You're
we
not
have
going to find out anything about how this timeline worked until Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1. Hope you'll
Look at
look
them.
forward to it.
Look
I
at
thought
them,
it
look
looked
at them.
awful when I first looked at it, but it was like, okay, Oliver, what the fuck are
Yeah,
you
look at
looking
them.
at? Or just
They're
Oliver is
not
currently
moving.
staring at a wall with his hands clenched down beside his shoulder,
Barry
like he's
is-
trying. Why does he
Barry
have
is
white
doing a
hair? Why does he
T-pose.
look like he's Barry? Why are you like
Because
12
that's
feet
their
tall?
attempt at blonde. Like,
Oh,
seriously, Barry is literally doing a T-pose, and the only movement is his head. How did you
Anyway,
do that?
oh.
so we will
God.
see y'all all tomorrow for the rest of Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 2.
Yeah.
And we will see you
Let me look
next
up
week
something
for
here.
the last James Bond movie.
Until they come out with the one with Aaron Taylor Johnson in it.
And then
Yeah.
our next one will be, and our next Tomorrowverse movie will be, Kevin, what are we on next after this?
Green Lantern, Beware My Power.
Shit. Damn it, I thought that was later. All right.
Nope. It's literally the next one. And guess what?
God dang
Bender,
it.
as I said before,
I know.
DC saw how bad the Ryan Reynolds movie, Green Lantern movie was, and they were like, hold my fucking scotch. I will make an even worse movie than this. Animated, mind you.
God dang it.
I remember venting to
That
Alex
movie-
about my
That
view.
movie made almost $1 million on home video. I'm ashamed to
And
admit
Would you
that I was
believe me
part of the
if I
reason why it
said,
made money.
Alex, would you believe me if I told you that Green Lantern made a slight profit than Joker 2 did at the end of
Hey,
its box office?
you know, Green Lantern is a better movie than Joker 2.
I would rather watch Green Lantern again and again and again, other than Joker 2.
I can't believe we're actually saying something positive about the Ryan Reynolds movie. Anyway,
Yeah,
we'll
I know.
see you all later.
Yes, we will.
Bye,
And
everyone.
yes, I have gone through the credits. James Gunn is not credited for the latter films of the Tomorrowverse. This was produced by a different division. Although I will say, he could have possibly helped to make the film slightly less ass. But he
No, he couldn't. He could not. There's no fixing.
He could have told them
Alex,
not to
you wanna
make
know-
them.
Alex, really? You would think so, Alex, because you want to know what he told Todd Phillips?
That he
You
liked
want to know what he
Joker
told
2?
Todd? No, he told Todd maybe you shouldn't do these things. And you want to know what Toddy Boy said? Shut up, James. I'll do what I want.
Anyway,
Okay.
you know where to find Alex and me. Go check out Bender at Saber Comics
I'm
on
working
YouTube.
on a video for him.
Yes,
you are.
Much to Kevin's chagrin, because I've been using the time we usually use for writing to edit on Bender's video.
And
It'll
unfortunately,
be worth it.
because of that, Alex, you have forfeited your week.
Yeah. Well, I'm not particularly fussy about what we work on week, so, you know. I'm flexible, kind of.
I'm kidding. I'm mostly kidding. I'm just
I know.
a little pent up.
By the way, hey, Bender, check out what I did to the poster for this film.
Oh, yes. Post it. Let me see it.
Yep, let me go ahead and get that up here.
So anyway, hey, we'll see y'all later.
I want to get Bender's reaction to this. Just look in the broadcast chat. Ben says, this movie is certainly a long Halloween. Yes, it is.
Ben, just stay in that little corner that you're supposed to be in at all times. Stay in that corner. Do not come out.
So, yeah, let's see it.
I posted it in the broadcast chat.
You know, in hindsight, I should have told you to put Bo-Katan's head over Poison Ivy's because Katie Sackhoff voiced her.
Oh.
We
Well,
wasted.
okay then.
We wasted Katie Sackhoff in this movie, and I hate it.
Yes, they did. I didn't even notice that was her.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I know, right? She's actually a pretty good voice actress.
To you earlier in the movie.
I must not have been. It must have just completely went in one ear and out the other. I'm sorry. Yeah. So if you go going from left to right, I have Professor Radigan, who is one of our staple characters. I have put Joel from The Last of Us as. Yeah, and I found a picture of Dean Winchester, and I cut out the lower half of his face and put it on Batman.
You know what?
I see the damn bay in the corner. That's the damn bat.
By the way, did you know, Kevin, I don't know if you watched the behind the scenes for these films. I'm a huge film buff on it, but did you? Okay, so did you know, Kevin? I'm about to drop an interesting fact. They had to do multiple takes with Jensen's Batman voice because every time Jensen would do the lines, he was using his native Texan accent in the readings.
Well, I want to hear that. I want to hear that real fucking hard. Sounds like it might be the best Batman voice we've ever had. I want to see Batman in Texas now, and I want to see.
I want to just imagine Batman. Okay, that should just be an ongoing joke every time Batman shows up in these movies. We need to make that. But Superman, I tell you, that boy ain't right.
Superman, I tell you what, that boy ain't right.
Bruce, why are you talking like that? What are you talking about?
I always talk like this.
Anyway, so are we gonna go? So are we gonna go off the air, or are we already off the air?
No, I'm gonna keep talking to my Texan Batman voice.